don't mess with this woman in a table topics contest. She is the queen of table topics. Seriously. If you do, you could be very frustrated. Giving her number 8 speech, Getting Comfortable with Visual Aids, entitled A Bag of Tricks, Angi.
Toastmaster, thank you very much for that introduction. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, I'm delighted to be here with you today. And I would like to invite you on an interesting journey. I think it's interesting because it's all about me. At any given time, we all have a past, we all have a present, we all have a future. At different points in our lives, we need different tools, and we have different experiences that end up defining those parts of our life. The past can be a lot of fun to kind of root through and see what's there. The present and the future are often a little murkier. Today I invite you to journey with me into some of my bags of tricks. We have the past, the present, and the future. Now you might be thinking, a bag of tricks, whatever does she mean? Well, if you're a mother, you know what I mean, because you've had a diaper bag in which you had to put tricks to keep your children entertained. We're going to start, however, with the past. In the past, I was many things. I've been a student, a teacher, and now I'm a mom. But if we go back, we'll see that Boston University is one of my favorite places to remember. For many of us, college or those first few years out of high school are really kind of the defining part of our beginning adulthood. You will also recognize textbooks and highlighters. The two other things students always need. I was lucky enough to make the jump from student to teacher, and they gave me the teacher's edition. With the teacher's edition, you don't need a highlighter. You need whiteboard markers. These are the tools of my trade, the things that I define my past by. And then, of course, I got married. The last thing in my bag of tricks from my past is what every young person has. You don't need a lot of it because it's very, very concentrated. Brash optimism that your life is going to turn out okay. Now notice it's in a Tupperware. That's so every once in a while, now that I'm older, if I need some, I can pop it open and take a little bit out. Don't take too much or you just look obnoxious. The past is always fun to reminisce about, but the present is often a bag that has more in it. I have 2 small boys, and they are my superheroes. They're very cute. They keep me entertained and interested, and in order to entertain and interest them, in my bag of tricks, I have some books. The old classic Goodnight Moon, and It's Hard to Be 5, to remind me that it is hard to be 5, and I should be patient. I also have a soccer ball, because we are going to be playing soccer this year, and it's very much on my mind. Now, any parent knows a good bag of tricks is not complete without some toys, because when you're waiting in line, you need to be able to whip something out to entertain your children. And because I have boys, here's my map of Little Boy Land. No. Oh. And also because I have boys, snacks. They're always hungry. Now, it's not all about them. Oh, how'd this get in there? Yeah. This is my little friend, the wooden spoon, and he will help you be a better listener. It's not all about the boys, though. I'm also a Toastmaster. And sometimes, just sometimes, I need an escape from my life, my reality. And that's where good fiction comes in. Great book. Oh, and there's one more thing in my bag. Oh, here it is. Patience and kindness. The things that, by the end of the day, I seem to lack. This is a magic Tupperware, though. Every morning it is refilled. Every night it is empty. But the next day there is more to use with my children. So the past and the present are a lot of fun. Let's look to the future with my final bag of tricks. This is one of those photo bags. There's nothing in it yet. The future hasn't been written. Oh, there's some good stuff in here though. I want to be a really good public speaker. So there is my goal of public speaking. I also hope to learn to sew. I have 2 boys. It's going to be far too expensive to replace all of their clothing. And, oh, here's my personal goal. Angie Anderson, PhD. Someday. And finally, oh, there's one more thing in here. Oh, here it is. One last Tupperware. This one is hope and motivation. Hope to get me through those days that I don't think I'm going to get through, and the motivation to pursue my dreams. Bill Watterson wrote Calvin and Hobbes and had some very wise things to say about the past, the present, and the future. He wrote, "I liked things better when I didn't understand them." True. Regarding the future, the problem with the future is it keeps becoming the present. Also true. Our past is fun to reflect on, our present is often confusing, and the future can be difficult to organize. However, it's coming, and you need to be ready for it. So stock your bag of tricks with the things that you might need. A dash of brash optimism, a big helping of patience and kindness, and of course, hope and motivation to keep you up on those days you might be down. Who knows what will need to be in your next bag of tricks? As Bill Watterson wisely said, most of us discover where we are headed when we arrive. At that time, we turned around and said, oh, of course, that's obviously where I was going. Pack well, Mr. Toastmaster.